All right, we're going to talk about the hamstrings. So here I am sitting in Dandasana, and notice how comfortable this pose is for you. So here you can sit in Dandasana in the front of your sit bones, or if your hamstrings are a little bit tight, you'll notice that you're sitting in the back of the sit bone and the back is rounding, and this is extremely uncomfortable. So I come to the front of the sit bones if I can. If I can't, I add a little height and I sit on a height. And then I practice like this. Just watch to see if you're hyperextending your knees here. If you have the tendency for them to come down, then put a little support here so that doesn't happen. Okay, so here now I work from here. I can lift my back. I don't have that pain and discomfort here. It's much better. So in folding forward, I want to really activate the back of the legs and really stretch the hamstring, underneath. And when I can't come down anymore, I don't just decide to round the back. I stop here and I do it again. So I breathe and I release. And I notice that one refinement that I can work on here is really stretching this last little bit of hamstring. This part of the hamstring, it's very difficult to access it and to actually stretch it back. So moving those sit bones back towards the wall when you're sitting. So I'll show you 2 ways to work on that. Make sure that you don't have a detached hamstring. If you do, you have to work at it very carefully with an experienced teacher. But make sure that you're careful working with this. Okay, so here's the first way to do it. So we can practice on a wall hang. Okay, so here I'm gonna come close to the wall and place my feet about a foot's distance away from the wall. And I'm gonna come down in Uttanasana. And so what I wanna do is I wanna have my sit bones in contact with the wall, and then I'm gonna pull the sit bones up the wall. So the sit bones are going to slide up the wall. I wanna stretch this last little bit of hamstring here up the wall. It's the same thing I was trying to do sitting down, but here I'm doing it like this. So I activating my feet, pushing my feet, making my legs active, thinking about the back of the leg, and then sliding the sit bones up the wall. Okay, and then I'm relaxed, and so legs active, knees very straight, thinking about the back of the leg, push the sit bones up against the wall. Okay, and come up. So same thing that you do when you're here. Your legs are very active. The knees have to be very straight, so no bent knees here. Knees very straight, feet active, and push the sit bones back. Release the sacrum, release the stomach, breathe, and then you can come down. I'll show you the second thing we can work on. Using a belt, and I hope that you can see this. I'm gonna come up to Uttanasana. I'm gonna put the belt around my sacrum, just above the tailbone area here. And I'm going to make a harness like this with the belt. We have a big artery coming here, so make sure that you don't keep this belt on for more than 3 minutes. Otherwise you might be a little bit dizzy coming down. So coming back up. So you come down to Uttanasana, and here is my regular Uttanasana. And here, if I help with the belt, you can see I can stretch that last little bit of hamstring, get the back of my leg to activate, straighten my knees, bring the kneecaps up, and really get that area of the hamstring to stretch. All right. And if you have a friend, you can have them help you here on this pose, or they get you back here, and then you can come down into Uttanasana like this as well. All right, I hope this helps you to improve the flexibility of your hamstrings, but like always, please do it carefully and mindfully. Make sure that your hamstrings are ready for that. Okay?